it has been a long time of me delaying this topic and exploring the other side of the internet, potentially. The other side, or the blind spot of the. Who knows what that is, alright? Maybe it's just 1/4, because Taboo 4 just comes to be a team, or actually even 1 out of 8. Because there's 8 teams. And we're gonna explore this one too. Kind of the opposite of Holy 4. This one is very edgy. And it has to be connected by one particular thing, right? Hopefully that is it. And, I mean, it can get pretty weird. I just don't know. Like, I said comedy. Whatever this is supposed to be. Belle Delphine is kind of in the middle, or has dipped her toes way too deep into porn, into lewd material, but was able to gain relevancy at the same time, kind of becoming the leader of the, I don't know, weird cosplayers. Yeah, that's supposed to look sexy and stuff, but ends up being really weird. Because that's really what comes out in the end, to be honest, I imagine. Like, if you truly explore their personalities, I mean, often enough people are weird. But just because they find one hobby doesn't mean that they can actually do other things. And if they jump into porn industry, doesn't mean they can actually be normal human beings anymore. Because that might be just a little bit too edgy to do that. But Belle Delphine somehow made it. And that's it. That's the end of the list. There's Alinity, which is doing some weird shit. But I don't know who she is, because she's a streamer. So that's as close as we can get, guys. And then we have some movie star weirdness going on, because some movies are really edgy. So I put Vanessa Hutchins in here. Yeah. What does comedy has to do with edginess? I don't know, bro. We literally have to figure it out in this episode. We have to lay the groundwork for the entire series. It's a big responsibility. Entire series, by the way. As cool as Holy 4 is, there might be a lot of things to explore in that blind spot of the internet. A place where you're not supposed to go if you're a YouTuber. But you can still talk about it, so I will do that. And I will show pictures of porn stars, because why not throw them into the public eye, just for funsies. I mean, they look cute and stuff. When they have to make porn pictures, it's very high quality. And I'm like, and you dressed pretty nice. And I'm like, alright, that portion I can actually put on the internet. Thank you for that one. So I'll show some of that stuff and talk about those women doing certain things, but I can't actually show the thing, obviously. Despite it being educational content, guys. Absolutely. If I could blur my screen, maybe I would be able to do something about it. But honestly, this is, you just summon a girl and summon something, and then you do this, and it's porn. And I should have blurred it, but I'm gonna get a YouTube strike instead, which is so much cooler. Anyways, and then there's Sniper Wolf, which it's a YouTuber, and that is also edgy. A YouTuber woman. You have no idea how edgy that is. But because it's so rare, it's very rare, and to look hot at the same time, pretty rare. Hopefully, though, this is just the beginning of me understanding, because right now I got nothing, bro. I literally got nothing. Back in the past, I would draw this godforsaken circle. You start with this and do that. This would be comedy. I don't know. TikTok? What? It is a little bit edgy because on TikTok, the TikTok has a story, lore basically, and then fucking bikinis, man. That's what I chose. But that's the story basically of the word taboo, and this is I got nothing on this one. This one's too tough to crack. And I mean, neither of these make any sense. Alright? But, it's a good place to start. Also, it kind of contains all the letters A, B, C, T. A, B, C, T, boys. It's weird, man. So, how do we... What was my idea of starting this? We're gonna try to slow down as much as possible, because things gonna get very complicated. Alright? Now, for me, sex is normalizing itself over and over again if you're too young to understand, or demonize porn somehow. Like, maybe you shouldn't watch this video, because the only thing I can tell you is that it's not that bad. It's not that weird. And if it's weird, then you're never attracted a woman in your life. If porn to you is weird, I'm sorry, bro. No one dies making porn. So that's what I've heard. But their reputation dies very quickly. Alright? It's quite a sacrifice of reputation. I mean, just celebrity showing a nipple, instant execution, basically. You go to Skyrim, my friend. You start a new game in Skyrim, is what it's called. So, that's the thing, boys. That's what we're working with. The reason why I pulled school is because it's kind of a direct competitor. But at this point, because I've chosen taboo, school is eliminated. Also, school is pink, meaning that it does not hold any pure value. It all has been, split apart. And school is not going to come together and bite my ass unless they actually do that. But it seems like these girls and other creatures from school never really did anything. Which is weird because, you would think after finishing school, people would become teachers and lecture each other of how they're supposed to live, or what they're supposed to think, and what book they're supposed to buy and read every single day for 45 minutes as a way to torture yourself. No, but like there's good aspects of school, and they're still haunting me with this in my dreams. I don't like it, but I understand that teachers have to be defeated, in a boxing match or something. Something smart. So I chose boxing. It's the thing that I do the most on this channel. Anyways, so that goes away. School will not graduate anytime soon, even though it's reaching 10,000. And it is a perfect time to reach 10,000. But can we? Are we strong enough? Because when we're doing these videos, bursting my lemonade is not a good deal. Alright? Because then I have to take a break. And breaks are for losers. I literally have to set myself on fire and keep that momentum for a long time. And yes, that's called reviewing porn. Alright? Playing with your lemon, but not squeezing it too hard. That's the only way you can enjoy porn. Like, obviously, if you're gonna try and talk about porn on the internet, it's the most weirdest thing to talk about because there's that additional thing you do, which you also have to admit to and be like, yeah, that's how you do it. It's like, but it's still weird. It is still weird. You can't just look at porn and be like, oh, it's a movie. It's an emotional roller coaster, and it is weird. It is too weird. There's too many emotions and things to learn and understand. But I technically get that from everywhere, as long as I think of it as porn. So, interesting. This is where we're gonna go. This is the stuff. Now, I have a special website that I go to, which will have all the categories. Alright. That we'll be exploring from the bottom to the top, from the least popular to the most popular. I have decided, guys. Why backwards? Because I want to experience the most popular stuff with most awareness. I think that's pretty fair. And the least popular stuff, well, is going to be so edgy and weird, and no one really touches that it's going to teach me really fast. And we're going to fucking have a laugh and explore a lot of things. Even though this is just a stick entering a hole, am I right? That's it. But there's emotions attached to it, and everything changes because of that. So yeah, you have kind of a taboo breaker, just kind of something that sits there like an elephant in the room. And I just like fire element in this case. In this case, it's just like, oh, it's kind of normal for celebrities to be in weird movies where people somewhat get naked and stuff, or have sex scenes. It's just kind of like normal, right? But is it though? It's still weird. It's still weird adding sexual tones into the fucking movie because it's ridiculously distracting and not a lot of people can actually watch it. Definitely not a family movie anymore. Even like American Pie is like ridiculously sexual and is in this category as well. I don't know what fucking comedy's supposed to do with this. However, can women even do comedy is the question, right? That's the fun part. Can they do comedy? Or do they just do sexual jokes? It's just a very interesting question to explore, I would say. And then you have the entire fucking world of TikTok, of women dancing and trying to look cute and trying to take over the world, basically. For fuck's sake, man. Oh, it created another question mark because that's the tail of the cat. Very nice, comedy genius move. Alright, so, that's my best put together of this puzzle, alright? Which seems to be working right now. Alchemical bonds, my friends. What a fucking ride that is. That is porn to my mind. Alright, I sit here, I scribble some shit, and my brain cells ejaculate. And it hurts. It hurts because I didn't let them do that. I was just thinking about stuff. Why are you fucking in my head? Anyways. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that right now. We're gonna check which porn stars show up, pop up, basically. So we're gonna sit here and watch a bunch of videos, and if some porn star repeats her appearance in the videos. I'll have to get to know more, do a little bit of digging. It's not doesn't require much, just a little bit. Grab some pictures, show it to you guys, tell a story, move on with my life. All right. This is the amount of porn stars I have collected. Basically 4 per line. 4, 8, 12, or just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, it's not that difficult to find porn stars, but 50. Literally, you can make a YouTube rewind out of that. Out of those 50, am I right? But that's why we have this hidden series to do something. We'll see how it goes. Alright? Maybe for the first time in forever. A very loud fapping noise on the internet. No. I mean, I'm literally gonna go through the whole experience. It's almost like fucking taking psychedelics, basically. Because I'm like literally holding on to a bunch of fucking imbecile grown-ups. So you can call them children. I'm literally holding you guys by hands, and it's like, let's go to this weird place. It's not a strip club, my friends. It's way weirder. Because it has categories of things. It's just not women dancing. Women dancing is fucking... I told you what it is. Alright? Alright, that's where it is. Alright. Strip talk, man. Anyways. Let's begin, boys. Let's see what happens. I've been waiting for this moment, if you cannot tell. I've been waiting. I'm not very glad that it's happening, but we have to celebrate 10,000 of porn hitting 10,000. It's a big deal. Every single 10,000 is a huge milestone. Especially the first one, The first one, especially if we can start a series on that note, Absolutely amazing. So, alright. Should we choose one of these videos to watch beforehand? Obviously, I need this one. I don't want to quit. Porn is not gonna fuck me mentally, and yeah. But see, like, this is ridiculously negative response from the world of like porn is gonna destroy you, my friends. Yeah, please don't do that to me. Your opinion is destroying me. I want to see what this is about, because it is probably still negative. Because you don't want to show that, do that. So I guess I shouldn't click on anything, to be honest. And the other things are just straight up porn. So imagine that. There's no actual material. I don't know how you found this video. I don't know what's wrong with you. Why are you still watching this? But, because I still just gonna do storytelling and, well, show you some hot babes that need to be saved. And honestly, every porn star feels like they need to be saved from the world of edginess. Because I don't think you knew what you were doing, but you had to spend your attractiveness somehow, That's one way to do it. So let's figure out what we can find and what the story is of the... How do we even call this place of the internet, man? Technically a blind spot, but technically everyone knows about it. But the reason why it's a blind spot, because it contains so many things, it's ridiculous. Maybe we'll find a name in the end of the video, but for now we just have to go for it. And obviously, I'll evaluate, guys, absolutely. So let's pick 10 categories and evaluate. Well, I'm gonna pick 3 categories, evaluate, see how long it takes to do that, Actually, I know how long it takes. Maybe we can do like 6 categories. Alright, 6 very obscure categories. We're gonna evaluate that. That is the name of the game right now. Let's see what those are. Alright. I'm immediately like, oh no. Here we go. It's like having a kiss for the first time, guys. Thinking about this shit. I still haven't had it, by the way. And I have big plans. I don't know what Oriental means. It's probably gonna be flippity floppitus. Pussy eating. Wait, what? Why is that a thing? Do women want to see this or something? Amateur blowjob. I hate all these categories, by the way. So it's literally which category is the best out of this worst pile of shit. Mom, big ass. French, mature. I hate old people. I hate everything about this, man. So it's a weird start. I would love to sprinkle in some candy in here, because now I already feel violated. The only candy I can sprinkle in is maybe the sin counter, the uncomfortability counter. If we reach like 10 points of me being uncomfortable and be like, I don't want to watch this, well, we're gonna skip and replace it with the more popular category. I think that's fair, right? Because this is a little bit creepy to me. Because the things that we might experience might be a little bit weird. Like, I don't want doctor shit. I don't want none of this stuff. To me, it's weird, but I'll just give it a try without clicking any of these buttons just yet. Alright. Let's begin then. This is Oriental, dude. I don't know what that means. But I'm getting Japanese shit everywhere. Or so it seems. Ugh. This is weird, bro. It feels fucking so trippy and weird. Cause you're like fucking bouncing around. Where you're trying to fucking sympathize with the young ones more. And they're more attractive. For that reason, it's like, what? What? There's so many things, man. My psychic brain can't handle. Because you know how the porn ends, but this is like 2.5 hours. What is this shit, bro? The discomfort level rises, man. Let's put it here. Let's put this thing. Okay. Will it survive? What is happening? The funny thing is, people say that they don't watch porn for the story, and in this case, this is the only thing we're gonna watch. All right, unless I decide otherwise, because that is the safest zone. It's like, you know what's gonna happen, but if I don't want it to happen, I can just watch the story and move on to the next watch the story. And they can do whatever they want until it becomes boring, and I'll switch to the next thing. If I want to watch the whole thing, which obviously not the whole thing, just the mix of things to get the full picture and be like, oh, okay. But I don't know. That's the starting point. We're just here for the story, which is fucking weird as well. But I have to be safe. And I'm completely relaxed. My hand is not in my pants just yet. Alright? Probably, I found the top video. Wasn't too deep. But I was literally looking for something like that. Sleepy stuff, man. Sleeping cute girls that get in trouble for sleeping. Not cool, man. Let's finish the evaluation. We made it, guys. It's just some Japanese things. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so I don't know why is this supposed to be Asian somehow? I don't know. I'll ask Google because it's the only thing I would ask. Everything else seems normal to me. Why can't they just say Asian, dude? I don't get it. It just makes it so confusing. When I do this shit, I have to like put everything into number 4, basically. So I have to take care of spiritual stuff as well, not just to talk about, you know, the thing that happens. Or just straight up pointed. So I have to do that too. Obviously, we're also exploring new things completely and evaluating just my interest towards that. And who knows what the fuck that is. We're finding new people, hopefully. Maybe. Alright? How would I... Well, women. The triangle, boys. So, I'll try to find everything together, mix everything together. Do I... Again, is that sleepy thing... Is there some kind of morality behind it? Because there's morality behind that all the time, alright? Also, I fucked up the evaluation a little bit. But let's keep it at 250. It's the last point I gave. I'll give a benefit of the doubt. Why sleeping... Is that rape? What is rape now, you might ask? And, if you're a woman, you have to get into a fight because you're always gonna win a fight because, by getting damaged, you're inviting other men to fight that person that attacked you, basically. And you have quick evidence, and everything is quick and easy. That's what defines rape. If you define rape as like, oh, 2 years ago, I didn't felt comfortable with the person. I don't know, man. Go fuck yourself. Keeping trauma for 2 years, you might persecute that person with law, but you'll get raped again. So just keep that in mind. You don't keep grudge or trauma. You just move on with your life. Because it's still just sexual stuff that you can actually clean up. And pursuing someone legally is never the answer. You can do it some other ways if you still feel like you have been corrupted. You know, you'll find better ways than asking the government to, you know, do its thing. Government doesn't know what it's doing. It's just doing the bare minimum when it asks you to do something. And you ask it to do something. This is why you don't ask government to do things, alright? It cannot do anything. We are, as people, supposed to do the work. And the trash work for trash people goes to the government. Government takes care of the rest. And if something is even worse, then the companies get to sell products about it. And sell you Coke and stuff. Alright, and put it in your mouth, please. Some of that Coke. Anyways, because Pepsi's for losers. Alright? Peepsy. Alright? It's my best guess how they came up with these names. But Pepsi doesn't even sound sexual, so it doesn't work, guys. It lost. I wonder by how much, by the way. Anyways. It's time for whatever that pussy eating thing is. I'm definitely excited for that one. I'm sorry that evaluations can't actually be renamed this thing, but I still have to update the system for that to be the case. So I very much apologize. Until the update happens, we have to be stuck with this double button engineering, boys. And I kind of need it this way because I used both buttons unironically. So we're gonna look at it this way, right? Here you go. I can't really stitch buttons. That would be interesting, actually, stitching buttons. Now, some people might be fazed by me talking about rape and stuff. But, that's the porn. That's what porn is about. And it gets worse from there. Funny enough, because then you subject yourself to all sorts of that for the sake of like, well, I consent because I get paid for it. And now it's a job. But you don't know. You don't know until you get out of jail, basically. Until you have some kind of sense of freedom or whatever. Because if that's your first job, you lost the game, basically. Yeah, I don't know how you can recover. So it feels like rape because it feels very damaging to your future. And that's because a lot of shit just touches and enters your body, and it's not really just body parts, my friends. At least not spiritually. It isn't. So that's why it's kind of interesting to explore this thing of what people are willing to do sometimes. I mean, as long as no one gets hurt. But you will never know, because, I mean, most porn stars will never have a voice even to talk about this stuff. Or dare to do that. I'm scared to say that, but like, I mean, someone is gonna come out even because of my videos. I don't know. It's gonna be quite an interesting exploration further, and maybe I will not need to watch porn ever. So from a certain point of view, you know, I might be done with it. But right now, we have to dive as deep as possible to be able to remove the leech, in case that's what it is, or maybe we'll change our opinions, and this is more of a spiritual journey, you know, that never supposed to really end. It's supposed to be a companion. So, you know, we'll see. Right now, this concept is level or top 12. Rivaling, well, card game. I mean, basically rivaling nothing, because these top 11 things, they cannot be beaten. Alright? Again, it's its own category. Unfortunately. So it's very difficult to compare. The only way you can compare it is like, there's the holy things, the holy grail, and then there is the sex. Alright? That kind of enters the equation, but then also the holy grail continues. And there's way more important things, obviously. You can sort of compare this. I mean, the actual comparison you need to look at, and something that I like very much, is that there's not a single porn star that made it. And Belle Delphine is technically not it, you know? She's more of a playful creature than all in, basically. She wants to, like, be able to at least show her face and not be embarrassed for the things she has done in the world of, you know, nudity and sexuality, you know. So that's fine. But will she stop? Like, isn't she a millionaire? What do you want? You know? What is the end game? At some point it becomes ridiculously weird. But it's ridiculously weird in most people's situations. Like at the at the point where you get $1 million from porn industry, the idea is to turn around and do something cool with the money and stuff. Or let other girls earn the money because you're still out shadowing. And you might lose significant amount of reputation for just continuing your job, so to speak. It's weird. Because you're going to lose the job anyways when you become ugly. But technically you can... I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. But now the question mark just kind of rises into oblivion, dude. So, what? How old is the latest Belle Delphine appearance? 2 months old. And it's quite something. Maybe it's worth rewatching for my dad reasons. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of girls out there that would love to tear apart Belle Delphine because she mixes a lot of crap together. And I'm not gonna promote her to 2000 just yet. Let's moving on. I want normality a little bit more, and see that's what's representing right now. That's the head that's poking out of what's behind the thing that the head is poking out of. All right. This place is relentless, But at the same time, it's also triple as weird because she is normal when she's not playing a character, and she had a boyfriend for a long time, and it's like, what? What the fuck is going on, bro? So there's a character now as well? It's the only way you have to split personality or something? It's disgusting, bro. It's disgusting. It's almost like the first thing that the world of porn delivered was a colorful unicorn poop or something. And, well, I said disgusting, and I just realized that's the title of the fucking video. And it's like, yep, that is it, bro. But then you have to question, like, what would be the embodiment of porn? But again, Belle Delphine, these are just edgy girls doing the, being in the taboo team, basically. So, exploring them is actually more complicated because right now I'm just exploring what's on the other side. Actually, like, pinpointing the edge and defining it is incredibly difficult. It seems like. Alright, let's keep going then. Next. Ugh, what the fuck is this? Alright, so, it's a weird one. It's, probably the greatest tease of all time. Because, girls can do it to each other. Eat pussy and stuff. Yeah. And, men can do it, but, there's the train wreck about to happen thing. Where they do it differently, even though it looks a little gay, dude. So maybe don't do it for too long. That's it. It's just tease. But this is what kind of makes lesbian shit like weird and stuff. Because you get the tease and you get nothing else. Nothing less to look forward to. So, it's back to emptiness, boys. Either traditional sex or nothing, bro. But let's try and finish the evaluation, even though I'm not into this. I mean, the women are kind of okay. It's just maybe we'll see a familiar face somehow. I don't know. That's my best bet. She's enjoying it way too much, man. Honey gold, bro. Oh my god, what the fuck? Feels like a weird form of acting, bro. It's like, well, I'm gonna act as a pussy eater now. Now you can scream in weird ways and act in weird ways. In more like dominant ways, basically. But, hopefully it ends well, because, like, you can't just end it with that, unfortunately. Now it's like, it's rape for men. It's women raping men this time. Even though the Oriental was nothing about that. I'm just saying. We're switching the topic right now. We're looking at Sims, basically. Oh well. Yeah, it feels like women are in a special position to look down upon you. Literally, like, it's weird. It's weird, bro. It is a category, guys. I can't disagree with that. Honestly, it feels like one of these Sonic moves where he just turns into a ball, but charging up maybe into a ball, so he moves faster. Right now, Sonic feels like weird, especially after Sonic movie when he was casting electricity or some bullshit. I don't know, man. Sonic is ruined forever, bro. Let's go back to the very first game where the only move he was able to do is charge up the ball and fucking cast it himself, basically. A little bit further into the thing. So, yeah, that's the feeling. Because that's how tease works in the first place, alright? And you can tease a woman that way. That's cool. I hope it's not gross. I would have to touch it with my tongue, dude. Getting a blowjob, not gross. But touching someone else's body parts with my mouth? Nah, that's gross, bro. Can't do that. I'm not simp. But I guess new superpower unlocked, I'm not gonna lie. It's just like, after this I want to see cool stuff. Here's the thing that I've heard and will never forget. We should use your spit as lube, man. Let's go. It was said differently, but I remixed it. Oh my god, it's so stupid. But it makes sense. Everything they say makes sense, because otherwise it would be a turnoff, am I right? Another thing I just stumbled upon is a very simple idea that women are not fucking assholes all the time, but you have to unlock their kindness at the same time too, and somehow fucking lure them into your life. And then it's like, oh, now you have a girlfriend, accidentally. But it's almost like, yeah, you don't fuck on the first date, right? I think you only date after you fuck. That's my point of view, actually. Maybe back in the day, before the internet happened, life was very slow and stupid, and you have to marry someone, or you call the first fuck marriage or something. I don't know, bro. It's messed up times, but you have no idea, because it's different type of meaning in those days, basically. Now everything is technically accelerated, and all the problems are like very complicated to solve, because everything is like split apart, like by force. Alright, so this couldn't defeat me, actually. Yes, we're also playing the game of will I get defeated, and I will give like 3 extra points for that. But oh, no, I could not. I even saw a familiar face. I will summon her right now. But like Sloom or something? Yeah. That's cool, right? We can heat her up to like 10% or something. That's a cool little bonus. But that's it. I don't, it's just some random shit. Nothing serious. The first time I saw her, it was like, it was weird. Alright? It was weird. It was, it was a category that I kind of enjoy, but it's kind of ridiculously creepy. Alright? And maybe we'll talk about it in the future. I personally feel like I have to split this in 2, so I will actually give up if I have to, if I got a chance. A little bit easier, somewhere in between. Hopefully, I mean, these 2 maybe is gonna be next, so somewhere here, but we'll see, man. Give in to this sad. I want to sleep now, actually. I mean, that's a thing I need to do right now. I found someone else, and I probably didn't even check her profile before. Which is very, very interesting. And I think well, got defeated. But let's finish this. And we're gonna go back here, because I need to explore fully and put a profile in there. It doesn't even exist. What? Alright. Very interesting. Yeah, this is not some innocent category either. Because it's dangerous either way, bro. The amateur shit, dude. That shit is sticky, man. Again, I'm old and I haven't kissed a person. For me, the meaning is leveled up to 100 times higher, and like I can't handle this shit. But I can watch it and play with myself. It's like a little boy. I'll stay that way, and I hope that's attractive to someone. But hoping is for losers. I mean, I have way too much knowledge. It's just the question is, what kind of challenges do I have to complete to get what I want? You know? Or rather, what I deserve, in a way. Because that's much more powerful to say. After doing actual work. Which most people think it's just a game, dude. But again, try and find content like mine on the internet. Try and do that. See, that's the difference. If you can't express yourself, the meaning just disappears. And starts to accumulate and starts to transform you and make you feel weird and stuff. It's one of the reasons why I needed to make this video is just like, fuck it, let's do something completely new. Maybe it will broaden my perspective even more, and I'll be able to buy myself more time before I have to do some weird fucking shit in the world. Because it feels like there's some kind of gravity going on, not gonna lie. But this is weird. There's some, I'm calling this sticky stuff the amateur shit. Because this is traumatizing to see. If you interact with someone too young, it better not mean anything whatsoever, and nobody should know about it. That sort of feeling, you know? Especially if it becomes too personal, like, you know, like. But we'll see. That's a weird one. That's a weird one too. In some ways, like, I don't care. Also, I also got to see some ugly stuff too, because it's amateur, so anything goes, honestly. Anyone's first times, basically, playing around and doing weird shit that's considered completely basic as well. But it's still weird. In every way, it's weird. Well, Opera GX is pretty cool. When everything else is plastered with crap. But this is so fucking stupid, man. The creepiest thing. But I'll show you guys something. The weirdest introduction I've ever seen.
I was just making this video as a response to our discussion the other day about penis size. I know you got a new boyfriend.
And I'm scared of what's gonna happen next and how soon the penis size is gonna hit her face and stuff. What the fuck, man? I don't know what penis size means, but her insanity size is pretty fucking big. I don't know. It's a mixed bag of a lot of things. You can imagine this weird category, bro. Alright, let's leave it at that. It's getting better, apparently. Yeah. And I'll just gonna go now. And prepare myself for next hour by resting and stuff. But before I do that, she needs more points. Is she even linked? Alright, at least that's cool. It's kind of a, very interesting coincidence. Yeah, the first girl. Publicly, dude. And I'll start the collection and then do my thing, basically. I'm gonna, like, maybe show one picture I like. I don't know. Alright, now I'm gonna show you something to end this with. Not this, apparently. Because I don't like see-through things. And even celebrities play around with that, and it's fucking disturbing. Alright, it's like, well, I see like 50%, but I still see it. Whatever you're doing. I'm not gonna zoom in or I will lose all reputation from myself. Because I don't want to be weird when making these episodes because it's already weird. Which goes to my next point. If you're already being weird, actually looking normal, but, sexually charged still, like, that's what I like. And they know better, and it's kind of, yeah, this is it. This is the best photo I found so far. And I don't think I need to show anything else. Because it's normal. Everything else is like super extravagant and stupid. And too much of weird stuff of like straps and I don't know. All kinds of like this is a good example, but then you like wear gloves and stuff, like all these ribbons, like cool, like you wrap yourself like a present. And somehow that looks weird, you know? But this is like normal. This is like relatable, dude. It could be kind of it of like people having weird sexual charge because sexuality can turn into something way worse than just going into war, you know? Literally going to war is a great escape from The things that sexuality can do, alright? 50 Shades of Grey, but what about 50 Shades of Black or even red? You know, just straight up. I don't even know if I can say the word. Because in this case, it's like, it's fucking cursed. But we went a few layers in there, you know? That's the dark side of sexuality, basically. You can go so deep until it turns into, well, pain. But it's not a war zone type of pain. It's literally absolute obliteration, like being put into the slowest shredder ever. Yes, I'm talking about the D word. And maybe that's the actual T word, but that would be crazy, right? The edginess starts with T. Ugh. Alright. I'm just gonna go now and see you guys after my weird sleep. Oh, that's happening. Combat 1000. What does that mean? I don't know. I can't even upload a picture about it. That sucks. Or maybe I can. Here you go. It's my special move. Not with actual knives, though. That would be stupid. Perfect combo as well. Alright, I'm done. But funny enough, and I can't get this out of my head, there's a girl that dresses like a porn star. Can you imagine? A celebrity. And it's the newest edition, honestly. Yeah. Sabrina, dude. This is some crazy shit. This is not a normal outfit, my friends. And it keeps going. It keeps going like that. She's like super young and like she picked up on this vibe or something. Fucking e-girling. No, this is not e-girl style, unfortunately. It would be nice, like that one. It's weird, but it is what it is, man. And it's very, very exclusive to her specifically. It makes her kind of ridiculously attractive and weird, I guess. No one else does it. I'll tell you that. I watched like thousands and thousands, man, of pictures. No one comes close. Anyways, let's continue the insanity, right? Well, I first need to fully wake up and be willing to do this weird experiment, man. So many planets have to align for this video to be made. You must understand. Alright, guys, it's time to continue the journey into the world of French people. Well, let's see what happens, because again, I just rested and I don't really have a taste for porn right now. And it's a weird also thing because you suffer a bunch and then you like want to relax and it's the most relaxing thing to do. And somehow you have that power to play with your fantasies, and that's how it works usually. It's very simple. Until it's not. I mean, my fantasy world has been upgrading many, many times now, as well as everything I do is, you know, getting more and more complicated. But yeah, the question is, will they even matter? The things that I will see? Usually it does. Like, you can actually force uh, reaction to porn, let's put it that way. Erection voice. And beyond. Whether you want it or not, to be honest. It's very hard to escape the grasp. The real question is, will I care to like finish the business or just forget about it and move on with my life? Because the last one is doctor, and honestly, I don't know what's so sexy about it. So let's uh let's hope we also reach 10,000, because I'm not happy with the number right now. We're just barely halfway there. I don't even know, man. Not even that. I'm scared. I want to celebrate this thing. So, the most annoying thing is that these categories jump around, so I'm not sure what the metric is in determining where they're supposed to be, because they're just jumping around within a day, multiple times, probably within an hour, multiple times. So I have to like now search for these categories, and the bottom ones will be different many times until we be able to actually start climbing the mountain to the very top. I don't know if this is going to be a series. I will still be very reluctant to do a second episode of this, but you know, if something spills out, I gotta go fast. Gotta catch them all. All right, let's begin, French. It feels like I'm not supposed to see fucking mature content. I don't like it. That one is fucking scary, bro. What's gonna happen when I get old? Women are gonna be ugly. How will I survive? Mentally. Oh my god. But then they also lose ability to produce eggs and stuff. But they don't lose vaginas, though. So there's a lot of questions that I'm tormented, man. I don't want to watch this. All right. Uh, this is gonna fill up to 10, but like, no, please. We're gonna skip mature stuff. We're gonna block it. It doesn't exist, guys. I don't know what has to convince me otherwise. Now, there's a Russian category which I have to make a separate video about. Because, you know why, alright? Also, I don't know why Russia is such a big deal at all. It's a lot of land. But how do they populate the land? We will never know, guys. With that tiny island amount of population. Literally an island competing versus Russia. You can see Japan. There's another island in Indonesia area. It's weird. Alright, so Russia has to stay back. There's female orgasm, boys. I don't know, man. The things we gonna fucking experience, bro. And at the same time, will we experience anything? Because I'm not willing to do that. I'm just gonna look for normal things within the video, you know. But that's the fun of it. That's the edginess of it. You go to the edge to be able to pull me from normality just a little bit more than normal. Very weird thing that I said. But the idea is, you don't get to go to the edge because edge is already like hard work and stuff. And just surviving there is pretty fucking difficult. So someone else does it and pulls you just a little bit more than a person here, let's say, you know. And that's technically what a YouTuber's job used to be until I showed up, and now it's not. Now you have video essays and stuff. No, because of the tipping down and going down. We're going back to normal, basically. We have explored and fucking strained our eyes, basically, of society. Everyone's split into their little categories, not realizing that's actually a trap. Yeah. You're earning money, being a leader. You will hate your job very soon, Mr. YouTuber or influencer of any kind. And especially the edgy ones, gonna suffer extra hard, but have a potential for extra winnings if they, survive and keep their sanity. So, that is a big question, actually. I love that. Everyone just splitting apart and like, oh, let's do a YouTube rewind, because that's gonna be fun. Bringing them all together again. Big ol' YouTube family. And I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy in the center, just waiting for shit to happen. I'm not ready, actually. I want to escape drama as fast as possible, but as long as I'm getting closer to my goal of dating celebrities and stuff, fuck it, man. I'll stick around. I have a goal. No one can defeat a person with a goal. It's impossible. Unless you scared the shit out of me with that, I don't know, something. But like, who can severe my goal? Only celebrities themselves can do that, and they don't really have a voice. I honestly don't think they have a voice, so they can send armies upon armies of fans uncontrollably. They can't really even tweet about it, or it would be too much for me to handle. It's just weird. It's weird, guys. It's weird what's gonna happen when everything's collapsing just because it has to. Shrink a little bit to see if people are willing to come together anymore. If they have a common knowledge or language that we can all share and be excited about. And if we don't have that, we have a problem. The apocalypse will continue. Shredding people, basically. Oh my god. Well, we don't want that to happen. So I'll just pretend that it won't happen. Let's continue with that orgasm thing. What a speech, right? Edginess. So yeah, there's a lot of people split and doing weird things, edgy things, trying to pull your strings, and again, when you see something weird, you almost like have to experience it if you're bored. Or you have to at least try. I'm kind of forcing myself to try, because I have to at least capture it on the video to make it like more normal than usual. But it kind of makes like my experience more normal, because I'm sort of like, when I actually being pulled this much, when I make a video, it's like, oh, I'm just like being here as my job. That's where I am, guys. I'm not here, nor in the center. I'm just doing my job now as a YouTuber and stuff. Basically, I'm faking it. And people can't identify me because I get pulled in different directions. Except card games stole my soul and I need it back, right? I can get it back, alright? I can make my own card game. It's not a big deal, alright? It's not gonna be difficult, I don't think. The only thing I have to do is make a card game that I would play for the rest of the time, just like I do with this thing. I use software. I use a game, technically, that I can control. I can modify anything. It's like a sandbox of things. and it beats Minecraft. I will no longer play Minecraft or try to play it because there's nothing to it. You know, funny enough, like how does this resemble Minecraft? I don't know, bro. It's a long story, but I came from background of Minecraft, and now I'm here. Created this for myself. I just love numbers and modifying things and controlling things a lot and interacting. So everything is a button basically that exists in this world, and it's kind of fascinating, right? So it does resemble Minecraft a little bit, and this is a little bit of a mining process to just click on certain things, and you're basically gathering resources for that specific thing, and some things can be collected into groups of like trees and minerals, you know, or porn. Yeah, that is also a resource that I'm mining right now as we speak. It's so fascinating. Like I'm sitting here like, wow, I have no friends. You know, that's what's fascinating. Like it will take so long for people to start to come together and do it fast enough. And I'll be shocked if this prolongs more than like 3 years. Like I will be like devastated because I know what's gonna happen next. We're gonna have a collapse, a violent fucking collapse, where ego's gonna be popped, everyone's gonna fall, stars gonna fall. I mean, it's gonna be fucking hilarious for me and devastating to most people because they will be left without anything that they used to trust and love and care about. But I'm not gonna talk about it because I would be blamed for even talking about it. So I'm just saying. Actually, I can't be blamed because I'm educating people. But you have to understand it's a serious thing, and I can't talk about it for too much. Once you're educated, we're done. Alright? Now it's your problem to solve. Anyways, let's go with this orgasm thing. What the fucking hell? So it's about weird sounds that women make while having sex? Do you guys want to hear it? Because that shit is weird, bro. But it's like screeching into my fucking ears. Oh my god, no, we're not. I'm not gonna torture you guys. Holy fuck. How is that even longest squirt orgasm, bro? You know what I fucking see? Fucking alien juice everywhere. What the fuck? How? It was like fucking normal. Normal day in the park. Who did that? An older woman, alright? So not interesting. Also, unless I know her, it doesn't matter. You're irrelevant. You're not gonna be saved. That's how it works. It's very brutal out there, and I can only take the ones I like. It has always been the case. Regardless of the distance, alright? The edginess. It doesn't matter, bro. And squirting, becoming a Squirtle? No, I don't catch those kind of Pokemon. I'm sorry, bro. I don't need that shit. This is some weird shit. I'm not gonna lie. This is weird. Alright, let's keep going. Technically, Riley Reid and Lana Rhodes exist, right? Well, the answer is no. They do not exist because Logan Paul makes dead people exist, and then these porn stars exist. So I'm questioning their existence, actually, because that's just Logan Paul's sphere, alright? They just appear in in his podcast. That's it, bro. Maybe they exist a little bit more. I've not seen them. So, and I don't want it. I don't want it. They're like ridiculously popular. I don't know why. But existing in a podcast would bump their stats. but it should have been the other way around, right? Like they're popular, so they appear in the podcast. But it's still weird. But the least weird thing is that they're popular and they're willing to be popular regardless of what happens. So they will go to podcasts to be even more popular. So that's usually both cases are correct in conjunction. I don't I don't like Riley Reid, but you know, uh, I have to almost at this point because of the edginess, man. The edginess that's going on. All right, that's cool. Let's keep going. Literally a compilation of the weirdest shit you can see, man. Yeah, and I can summon Raid as well if you want to see the stats, but I mean she's pretty OP. Al Rhodes. I don't. Laner. Yeah, Laner. Yeah, it doesn't exist actually. What? I'm surprised. But yeah, this little shit. I want to double check the stats overall as well. Because that is weird. So that's here, 20, 21 years. But she fucking acts like a baby, bro. That loves cock, man. It's a weird thing to say, but that's what she said. And like desperately, I was like, wow, I love this. The most extreme case I've ever seen, bro. Oh man, that's weird, man. Does that mean a date? Well, maybe. Maybe. But I will delay it until the last moment because I have to fucking survive, bro. Please. Alright. So you be in your little thing, but I can stack on top. You know, if I successfully do it, she technically is replaced. Or maybe I can do everything. And check which one is gonna be the best. Based on how much time I have left, let's put it that way. Alright. Fuck. That is weird shit. The psychological part about it is like being like obsessed with it. It's kind of weird because again, sex is a weird thing and being I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But again, what you're obsessed with is intentions and connection and weirdness of sexuality, which is very creepy knowing that she might be feeling the same things to a lot of men. But then what does that mean? You know, like it's weird. Come in my pussy, and the man says that's dangerous. The more you learn, guys, the more you learn. Never wear protection, it seems. I mean, it is quite a question of what is up with the protection. I've never watched a video about it explaining the details of how porn stars do it. And at the same time, if they're not protected, that is pretty fucking dangerous. Like, what? Are you serious? I don't know. Maybe it was just acting, but it also phased me the shit out of me. But like, what the hell, man? They're paid actors, guys. I figured it out. It's not real. You know the weirdest thing I'm realizing by doing this is like, are there like porn reviewers out there? Because that would be fucking hilarious. Obviously, you can't put it on YouTube, but you can review porn in as a new porn category. I mean, for fuck's sake. And maybe there's even more to it. More to it. More types of porn reviewers. I don't know, bro. Would I want to be that way? No, but I love making ideas very much. So here's an idea for you. Here's a job opportunity for you guys. I'm sure someone is gonna make tons of money with that shit. But you also have to sell your soul. So I don't know, bro. Fuck that shit. And now things are escalating even more. Of why reasons why I don't want to sell my soul, because I probably only have a 50-50 chance. All right. And so far, my mom said the horniest thing I've ever heard for a very, very long time. Or maybe ever and forever. And I'm like, what the fuck is. Did I ask for that? Did I really? Did I give off the vibe that easily? She didn't check my room, nothing, bro. Maybe she can understand English a little bit. But now I'm confused, man. Now I have questions. That's a little bit of a precise chess move that I'm like surprised right now. And annoyed, and I hate it so much. Alright? I hate it, and uh, it, it's a boiling pot mentality of like, I can't really leave. Maybe there's something other things I can do, but like, I'm stuck here. I don't want to be in a boiling pot with some weird ass mom. Alright, I don't want to do that. What did she say? Well, my panties are getting wet. Yeah. And she needs to change that or buy new diaper thingies. I don't know, man. Uh, I just. This is the weirdest shit you can throw out at me right now while I'm making this video. Like, you want to be a star of the video too? By the way, she's ugly. Alright? Doesn't even have hair. Very fat. And obviously, it's my mom too. So it's as creepy as it can get, guys. As creepy as it gets. Now I sit here I don't know if my mind is gonna melt through my ears, or will I survive and finish the video. So, but here you goes. Extra juice. You can't make this shit up, man. I can just sit here and talk life stuff, alright? Maybe I overreact a little bit. But in this case, what the fuck? And in a lot of cases, actually, what the fuck? But like, why? Now I'm just like, why, guys? Why everything I do becomes like fucking cancer all around me? Like, I didn't ask for this shit, alright? And it's not like I'm making a mistake. Because a mistake is something that is kind of obvious, you know? Like, people can actually tell you and not play against you as equally powerful, basically. I mean, obviously, you're going to be equally powerful if you sell your soul and don't have to explain any moves you make. Like, congratulations, bro. It's such a fucking pain. Uh,
A little creepy. You just following me here.
that is Mia Malko, huh? And you can couple it with Khalifa, because I don't like neither of them that much, but they exist. No, we're not dating this one, no. That's not gonna happen, bro. But let's see the video. I'm gonna tell you guys why I like stories so much. And probably one category is gonna be fucking the best. I'm already predicting, guys. My favorite. My favorite that's hidden, and I've never really watched it. Alright? And that has to be a quickie. Why is that? Because story matters a lot more than the sex part. Because no one watches sex that much, man. Like, no one fucking does that. Why would they care? They just like, oh, he entered over here. He entered over here. Maybe he switched from anal to vagina, and that's it, bro. And oh yeah, and also yeah, it's gonna be hard making these videos, as you can tell. It's a 50-50, as I've said. Like, if my mom fucking is lurking around and throwing fucking grenade launchers at me, I'm I can't make these videos that easily, man. Like, it's not a thing. Not a thing I can do, man. But anyways, so that's my prediction, alright? Because sex is not supposed to last forever and drain your soul and sanity and all that stuff. And honestly, I don't know why it does last so long. What am I supposed to see that's so fucking different inside a video? This is where porn is like a questionable material, isn't it? Like, once you overdo something, immediately it's questionable. And I'm so fascinated by the fact that it looks like a big ass mistake to do that. I mean, you would not only stand out by making like 5-minute videos, but you also would retain dignity for the most part, and actually fulfill the greatest fantasy of all time. Is just, let's do this quickly, man. Let's do this quickly, because I gotta help you, man. That is the current male fantasy, guys. Quick, that's my prediction, alright? But we're gonna have to get to that point, and I have to make a lot of videos to get to that point. Basically, I'm trying to say, it's never gonna happen, alright? So let's keep going. Most people might agree that my videos are long, but porn is longer than that. Way longer than my videos. A normal YouTube video is 10 minutes. A normal sex session is 5, maybe. What, do you extend it like 12 times? Okay, maybe. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I'm an idiot, to be honest. Oh, it's time, guys. No, but like, why extend it, right? Like, that's the question. And why make videos like half an hour long, Japanese style? Japanese style, 2 hours long. It's literally my type of videos, but in porn instead. That is just complete massacre, dude. I mean, I relate and don't relate at the same time. 2 hours? What the fuck? That was when we checked Oriental. That was 2 hour shit. I didn't even pay attention to that, because, like, how can I possibly do that? Like, what's the point? Right? That's the fun part. It works like a tease, because technically you can extend it. But at the same time, who cares? If you can get like the full experience, it actually like is a ridiculously powerful thing. Just like YouTube videos are powerful because you get the full experience, and you almost feel like you can share that experience with other people because you've seen the whole thing. There's certain hentai episodes that I've seen the whole thing almost, but one in particular, and it feels like I shared this experience with a lot of people because it's such a good episode and you want to see the whole thing. And we're gonna get to that too. It's a category, so that is it. Miraculously, it is it. Because what am I gonna explore something new here? This is no. It's a no from me. It's actually a third place, and that's kind of shit in this case. But you must also take in consideration that right now it's weird. It's weird. Because it's a huge gap, alright, between these evaluations in the new ones now. But still. Let's go to the next one. We have to remove mom from the equation just for obvious reasons, alright? So, unfortunately, we had interruption that I cannot misunderstand, then mom is now banned for this particular video, alright? So, that happens. So let's see what other category we add in its place. Literally, there's lesbian mom and Japanese mom. And there's MILF too, so technically it kind of counts. But let's do it anyways. It's not MILF, obviously it's a two-word phrase of some kind. So what is it? German MILF. Oh wow. Here we go. Going all the way to Germany for no particular reason. Alright. Let's see it. Now, no one can actually beat Coco, I don't think. That's kind of her first name. And it's kind of cool, but I remixed it into garbage. Also, it contains 3 C's. How does that work? Yeah, neither of these categories are probably going to contain any porn stars, while female orgasm was, well, the most likely one, because everything else kind of cannot inhabit that. Until amateur blowjob actually somehow did that. How did that do that? I don't know, man. Magical. Magical Ariana. We can say that. I'm allowed to say that. I never felt this before, but my dick got numb. Is that explainable? It's numb now. What happened? It's like... What? Like, you get numb for, like, sitting in a specific position for too long, and it happened to my dick somehow? Is that possible? I would love to Google about it, but, like, this is hilarious. What the fuck? I did not sign up for this. If strange things happen like that in the first episode, I have to go, guys. I cannot do these episodes. No. I don't care if I get 2,000 views. I will actually care and I will make a second episode. Don't do that, please, to me. Don't do that. I did not ask for this. Alright? I don't want my dick to get numb. This is weird, bro. Why? I don't know. We might want to avoid old people. I'm just saying. Now, why is that so disturbing to me? The only thing I can come up with is old people don't actually need to connect with new people, usually. They have plenty of friends, plenty of relationships, and they can keep it private too. They don't need money, and they can't really earn it through these means, so it's a very weird dynamic, dude. Again, attraction, innocence, you can spend it, basically. And, it's a weird thing. It's so weird when you say it like that. It is definitely a resource, and you have to really think about how you do that. And it's only applied to women as well, right? Well, not really, because men also get to enable, first of all, young and innocent women to do weird things. I didn't do that shit, alright? I didn't enable a single girl out there. So you can't blame me for anything, bro. I still haven't kissed anyone. Fantastic. But, but I do watch porn, so technically it's semi-enabling someone who likes making videos. Why did I say YouTube videos? I don't know. I mean, but that's cool. If I can enable that, that's fine. More e-girls for me, and that's still something that people in the past did not have, and you have to appreciate. It's a new resource, all right. So yeah, it's a whole new world, and I don't think I can watch old people, because I need attraction. Like I desperately need that for my eyes. If because it's a completely different thing when old people have sex. Like it's a completely different thing. Like you have to have very, very good reasons, and it's probably still pretty cool. And maybe if a story's cool, I would watch something like that, but like why still, like, just keep it private. If a story is too good, then it's like, just keep it private. I don't have to see it. And also the question is, can old people make for good stories? Sexually as well, and not make it creepy? Also a challenge. Like, there's too many challenges. I can't watch a category like that. We're also approaching the end of the video, unfortunately, for you guys. Does that mean I can only fit in 5? Perhaps? Perhaps. Unless the category is going to be, like, really good. Forget about German MILFs. How about amateur? There you go. I would like to shorten amateur into something like 18, like teen or something. But then it's, I don't know, it's weird, bro. Amateur though? Come on. Such a weird thing to call people. It's too long, basically, for sex industry. No, amateur is too long. You can call it noob. Honestly, noob sounds pretty cool. It's almost like people should have levels attached to them, and amateurs like doesn't even want to be in the porn industry, just happens to be there for some reason. Like, how is that possible even? Like, if you jump into the water, it's really hard to get out dry, you know? Like, you will upload more than one video of you being naked and having sex and stuff. Like, excuse me? So that's the real question. And also, you can't call amateurs if they become into porn stars. You can't. It's their first video, maybe, but like, for fuck's sake, that still doesn't cut it. Unfortunately, it's that weird situation where when I look into young stars, like even below 18, it's still nothing considered pedophile behavior. All right. Even if I find them attractive, because they're already grown up. The girl that used to be now can be raped because she doesn't even exist. So you can only do it in your fantasy world, which is completely normal. All right, not even just it's normal to do weird things in your fantasy world, and you better fucking enjoy it, because, like, I mean, if you can do that, if you can enjoy simulation, you're gonna enjoy the real. No, if you can enjoy simulation, you probably don't need the real thing, and it's a weird split, right? It's a 50-50 split. Another one. Some people create fantasies for themselves because they want to do the real thing eventually, and some people create fantasies so they kind of experience it and don't want to do it. The real thing, because but it's weird. It's almost like what I'm describing is like this weird thing is like, if you simulate murder for too much, like, you will still default into the same thing. It's like I'm trying to describe this, or like this, but it feels like this. And it's like, oh, it's completely normal to do that thing. But another thing can happen is this, where the fantasy becomes so strong that it defines what murder is now. And that gets cancelled. So you never know how these fucking pathways go, right? Where this could be like bad, or this could be good. And also you kind of... The only reason I think you can simulate bad things is if you want to do good things, and you're simulating the bad things, like a computer getting hacked, so you learn how to kind of protect yourself from that, you know, for protection. If you're doing that for protection, I think it works. This thing works, and you just go like this. But if there's a lot of people doing this, then you have to find a way to fucking derail them, basically, into something positive, into your next level fantasy world. Basically extend your fantasy so it contains more people. It's weird, bro. What is this shit? Simulation of bad things can lead to bad things, or self-protection, apparently. Education, technically. That's what education is, and it is kind of weird. It is weird. But it's not like all education is supposed to be, like, bad, right? I don't know. It's a weird concept. Education is a weird concept because the only education that works is the one that triggers the shit out of you. That sounds dramatic. That seems dramatic. Seems very difficult to handle. It's the most education you will get in a short period of time, and then you will have to untangle it, but you get the idea. So I think the actual idea is to not overwhelm yourself, and then you'll be able to control your fantasy world to kind of add enough reason to mitigate the damage, basically, because anything is possible. You must understand that legal things are not the boundaries of reality. It's the idea that you're not supposed to do damage. Damage is what creates problems in society, and not whether someone did legal thing or not legal thing. So we have to, like, keep that in mind. That this is a very weird structure, especially when you know about damage. Alright, let's keep going. Can we hit 10,000? I don't know. We're not gonna do that. That's so sad, though. What, do I have to, like, date a bunch of porn stars for this to happen? Even that is not gonna work. Because dating them doesn't give points. It just kind of buys a little bit more time. And it's not even gonna give points to the porn itself. It's gonna give directly to them. So we're stuck. Not able to reach 10,000 right now. And I will reach it in the shadows or something, or I will have to do a second episode very soon, just to be able to celebrate this somehow. Or I have to make a special episode. I think special episode is a lot cooler because I can just, like, highlight my stats, you know, this stats, and talk about that specifically. And maybe even, like, find which one I like the most, but it's pretty obvious. I could, like, reveal it, I guess. Top 10 revealed. I don't know. Sounds good. And weird. Because I'm too lazy, man. I don't want to fucking celebrate 10,000 anymore. If it's so far away. I can barely see it, guys. The amateur was fucked. And she got a phone call from someone. And she shows it to the camera. It's like, look at that. I love that stuff. Definitely, that is the weird things you can see, man, in these weird categories. I'm not gonna lie. You get some unexpected shit. Oh my god. And of course, because you're so fucking confident while having sex. You have to take the phone call. You just gotta. You can't skip. Impossible. What the fuck is? Oh my god! I love the way human brain works. I'm so excited. Now that I'm having sex, I can do anything, guys. I can talk to anyone and be anything I want. What the fuck is going on, bro? That's human brain right there. When you fucking melt the ice. When it's like, when you're excited and like feel good about stuff. Like, but it's backwards. Alright? It's backwards, and you know you're a piece of shit, basically, if that is the case. I'm not saying that it's very difficult to answer phone calls. It's just not, you're not supposed to do that. But as long as you capture it on camera, it's fucking weird enough where I'll just thumbs up. That's it. That is the whole commentary, man. I guess the psychology is called do stupid shit altogether, regret later, basically. Regret altogether later as well. Basically, let's do stupid shit in one video and do an apology video for all that stupid shit that I did. And it's all gonna be one big fucking spectacle. I love that. I feel like like a rich person. Like, the only tax in the society is like, oh, well, if you did bad things, the only thing you have to do is make an apology video, and I can make like 10 of them every month or something. It depends how badly I'm cancelled. I can just keep apologizing until people get numb dicks, basically. Oh my god. Oh my god, I gotta give a bonus point. It's my new favorite thing to say. Oh, you got a numb dick, my friends. What happened? What happened to you, bro? I swear, bro. The best way to pick up girls and have... Technically, Andrew Tate just fucking nailed it. Is like, well, just create a business with women and stuff. Employ women. And that's the way you're gonna be surrounded with women, and you won't be able to escape their, leakage of attention and I don't know, lust, I guess, because ain't no love in that fucking cabinet. But it's kind of cool if you want to do that. I personally apparently did not want it to do that because it didn't happen. Or I have no way of surrounding myself with women besides school, alright? And school is coming back for some reason. I don't know how I'm gonna push it to 10,000. But again, it's just 7% purity, so it's like, who cares, right? No one's gonna contribute to school. That's fucking stupid. No one's gonna do backflips. Right? Please? Well, something can actually happen. In forms of, me buying Facebook accounts. The domino could start falling, basically. If I get enough money, that is. If people donate, I could buy Facebook accounts, guys. But there's there's kind of no benefit for anyone. I will make videos about it. I just don't know if it's gonna be interesting or not. The cool thing is like buying a Facebook account also means I can read messages and send messages and do weird shit, basically. Alright? The question is, can I buy just like an access to an account just for the sake of collecting stuff? And sometimes I won't be able to like modify things. It depends on the deal, right? But some people like can be convinced of hating Facebook or haven't used Facebook for a long time, so they don't care. It's quite an interesting thing, right? Because it feels like the domino is about to fall. I just don't know how to force it without decent amount of following. Let's say 5,000 subscribers. Then people will start fucking caring, basically. I would hate if this is the most watched video on my channel, but I don't know what's gonna happen. I have to just suck it up and allow at least 10,000 views for this video, max. There's still a cap. If I reach too many views on one particular video, I don't like that. I do not like that. Alright? I do not ask for that. I want to be just treated normally. You know, not virally, normally. So, if things starting to go viral, I will shut it down. I'm not comfortable with that. So you can see why I don't surround myself with women. It's the same fucking principle. Things gonna get viral if you surround yourself with women. There's more and more and more women interested in your relationships and stuff. Because you like infiltrating their little space. You taking the heat. And it's not always a good idea to do that. Unless you're somehow an Andrew Tate person who has absolutely no fear within themselves. And that's exactly what you want to master and do in your life. I can see that happening, but I personally can't do that. I'm a completely different element. I'm not a narcissist, basically, who thinks he can do anything he puts his mind to. Yes, I can do anything in my fantasy world, sure. But in real world, there are risks and dangers, and I don't want to be paranoid for the rest of my life when I choose a wrong direction to go to. So that's that. I think we might be stuck with just this, and we cannot do the doctor thing. I just want to visit the doctor thing to see what I'm missing out on. And that's gonna be a wrap, guys. This is every single video I make is crazy, alright? This is not an exception. This is why I would be very upset if something went viral just because of some weird shit that other people have in their heads is exploding right now. Oh, someone is reviewing porn for the first time. Shut the fuck up, man. I do a lot of things for the first time that is not getting acknowledgement. I'm sorry, bro. You gotta fucking open your eyes a little bit. So 10,000 people, the lucky ones, if anything goes viral, right now that's the cap. I need to pick and choose which video wins, and I want, like, YouTube Rewind to be my thing, you know, so I have to mitigate I have to pick and choose what goes viral, even though it's like 1 in 1,000 chance for that happening as well. It's kind of annoying, but I can't allow stupid things to get out of control as much as people want that to happen. But the reason it's gonna drain my sanity really quickly is gonna turn into a scam, basically, in front of my eyes, demanding that I make more videos like that. It depends how I feel, right? But there is a cap set by Spawn the Creeper's Forge, my most watched video. That's the cap. That video is the cap. I can't beat it with some stupid-ass video about me commenting on porn. Like, I can't do that shit. That's so stupid. But I know, I've uploaded, like, hentai stuff, and it went pretty high up there because of the thumbnail, obviously. But people click on this shit, and I'm concerned. Alright? I'm concerned. The weirdest thing... Also, this is a very high score. But the weirdest thing is the lookalike phenomenon, alright? Because lookalikes, they're not just pretty faces. They look like celebrity faces sometimes. Or someone you might know face, or whatever. The personalities also match, and then shit gets very scary. Alright? Usually. Usually that's also the case. You know, a face that looks cute and is like, that's familiar. Also, well, transcends into personality, because it's just, you can't do it any other way. It's almost like face is the personality. Weird, but let's finish this. We're almost there. The reason why I say this is because of this girl here that looks like Camila, which is also relevant because of the fucking 7 days thing that I'm doing. Luckily for Victoria, her opponent, Camille is not gonna get anything from this. Except be featured, I guess. Because I checked the profile and there's nothing to it, basically. I just got more Riley raid, guys. She's way too Why did I got more of that? Shouldn't the results be mixed if I don't get any results, but like, this is... Alright, Riley, you win. You win a participation trophy. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, so that's done. Another weird thing that comes to my mind is like, you're not supposed to really try and mesmerize the girl because that's very difficult. You're supposed to defeat their evil exes, and that's why Scott Pilgrim is the greatest movie, and I don't know who's gonna defeat this movie. Scott Pilgrim versus the world? Are you kidding me? Literally encompasses how relationships work, how fantasy world works, and how good movies work. All come together into a fucking masterpiece that I will never be able to comprehend. Like, who can make a better movie than this? Scott Pilgrim got featured. Still is gold, by the way. It's pretty hard to do that. Alright. And that is it. And then the date happens, and if I have to fill in something to feel like 2 hours, which already it is, and we couldn't do it. We didn't reach 10,000. I'll try to sustain myself from watching porn until the last points, guys. Anyways, the Coco Melon, guys. Coco Melon. That's how she looks like, and this is not the best picture, nor this. The best picture is still yet to be taken because fucking everything sucks here, alright? She doesn't have one. Also, she does look like a baby. That is I guess the appeal. But I'll take it, man. If you bumped into me now, I had to make that perfect choice. So we have a good mix of Cocomelon and Ariana. Let's go, man. Also, I just realized it's pretty ironic because she looks like a baby, and Cocomelon is for babies. Wonderful relationship. That's her. She should just rename herself to Cocomelon too. Honestly, it's the second channel, guys. Also, there's a new thing that is popping in. This thing. Quite a fantasy world. But at the same time, the women apocalypse, man. Even if it's like a worldwide phenomenon, I would still be like, no, I don't want it. I want conversations, remember that thing? Even when I get old and stupid, man. No, but like, I don't think that's my future. I don't even know why I talk about it so much. Or think about it that way. But, yeah, that's cool. She got to 200. Congratulations. Alright, we did it, guys. I don't know how long will I have to recover from this, but we did it. And now it's out. See you guys next time. Yeah, I'll just have to post the results in the same kind of place. Alright, bye.